5:30 and this is progress. We've made it to the airport. And welcome to a very exciting vlog. Please excuse this squeaky chair. I'm going to try and sit as still as possible. But in this video, I'm going to be moving to Berlin with my boyfriend. We go on Tuesday. It is currently Sunday. So I've still got a few days to go, but I thought it would be fun to start this vlog now so I can document the whole packing process. And I also have my first German lesson today, so I thought that would be interesting to show you. I know I should have started learning it months ago. I've just had the craziest few months, so I'm only doing my first lesson today. And I know some people say that you don't need to learn it at all when you're moving to Berlin because everyone speaks English, but we're also planning on traveling to other places in Germany. And one thing that I regret, in all honesty, about my study abroad year is not making more of an effort to learn the language. I got very complacent because everyone did know English and I didn't really make much of an effort with Danish, and in hindsight I really regret that because I feel like I would have had a much more immersive experience if I'd made more of an effort with the language. So this time around I'm not making the same mistake, and even if I don't necessarily need it, I want to learn at least a basic bit of German so I can go into a coffee shop and order a coffee in German and just be able to kind of get by politely. I've been at home in Nottingham since about graduation now, so I've had some time in the last week or so to basically declutter my childhood room, because when I tell you there was so much stuff in this room, there was so much stuff in the cupboards, in the wardrobe, that when I brought all of my stuff back from uni, I actually couldn't put anything away because there wasn't any space. So I sorted through all of that stuff and got rid of a lot of stuff, either to charity or recycling, whatever. So my room is looking pretty tidy, and all that is left should be the stuff that I'm either taking to Berlin or I'm keeping for the future, and also sentimental things. The amount of diaries and photos I found when I was decluttering was incredible, and I've obviously kept those because they're so funny. Like, my diaries are hilarious. I wish that I could read them in some way without completely exposing myself or exposing others, but the stories in there are crazy. Okay, so I've basically gone through half of my wardrobe and packed it into this one suitcase. I don't know whether or not this would actually close, but I haven't really packed it properly. I've just been putting things in there to give me an idea of how much space things are taking up. So this is half my wardrobe, which suggests that the other half of my wardrobe is going to fit into the other suitcase. So I'm not really sure where the rest of my stuff is going to go, because I've still got shoes, toiletries, a few other electronic things I want to bring. So I'm gonna have to revise this because clearly I can't bring everything. But I'm just gonna park this for now because I have my first German lesson in 10 minutes. I don't know why, I'm super nervous, but wish me luck. Hello. Ich komme aus England. Ah, okay, so mein Hobby ist I just had my first German lesson. I think it went okay. It was mostly just an introductory kind of class explaining how the course works and how they recommend learning the language, and I thought I'd kind of relay some of the information and let you know what my plan is for learning German. So I'm going to be using Lingoda, that is who the class was just with, and Lingoda is an online language learning school. One of the main reasons I'm going to be using Lingoda is because the classes are so convenient and so flexible. You can book the classes online at whatever time suits you best, so I don't even have to be in Germany yet. I've done a class when I'm still in the UK, and you can choose the lesson topic as well. However, Lingoda also offer a sprint challenge, and I'm actually going to be starting a German sprint challenge in just a few days time. So a Lingoda sprint challenge is an intensive language learning course that encourages you to stay consistent with your language learning and make it a daily habit. The focus is on speaking in every class, so even in my first class I was already speaking, and there's a maximum of 5 students in each class, so it really feels like an interactive experience, and the classes are always taught by a certified native level teacher. The sprint challenge that I signed up for involves doing 15 classes a month for 2 months, so 30 classes in total, and if you successfully complete all of those lessons in that time frame, Lingoda actually rewards you by giving you 50% cash back. There's also the option to do a super sprint challenge, which involves doing 30 classes a month for 2 months, so 60 classes in total, and if you successfully complete that one, you can also get 50% cash back. However, this is a really exciting time to join a sprint challenge on Lingoda because instead of the 50% cash back, they're offering a new reward, which is class credits if you successfully complete a sprint challenge or a super sprint challenge. So you can continue improving your fluency, and the value of the class credits is actually 2.5 times the value of the cash back. So if you complete the sprint challenge, you get 40 class credits, and if you complete the super sprint challenge, you get 75 class credits. So if you'd like to join me and start a Lingoda sprint challenge, it doesn't even have to be German, it can be French, Spanish, English. Click the link that I'll put in my description for further information, and you can also use the code Lydia20 for 20 euros off your sprint registration deposit. And I'll make sure to keep you updated with how my sprint challenge is going. Hello, it is Monday today. It's currently 1 o'clock, and this is the current packing situation that we find ourselves in, aka less progress than yesterday, because I did start to collect clothes in this suitcase yesterday, but then it's just become a big mound and I've had to find things today in it, and the whole thing is essentially a mess. I need to start from scratch because obviously this isn't even gonna close, but I'm having a bit of a wobble, a bit of a bad day today. I slept so badly last night because I was just overthinking absolutely everything and getting really in my head about everything, and it just got to the point where I was like, this is an awful idea, why am I doing this, I don't want to go. And I'm not gonna lie, I still kind of feel like that today, and I think that's kind of why I'm putting off packing. Obviously I will pack eventually, but I don't know, I'm just having a bit of a wobble about the whole plan because as exciting as it is, there's just so much uncertainty that surrounds the whole situation, and even though we're only going for 3 months, that's still quite a long amount of time, and I don't know, I'm just overthinking everything. I think I just need to pack. Sid is getting here this evening as well, so hopefully that will make me feel a bit better because I haven't seen him for so long. It seems like it's been since graduation actually, so almost 2 weeks since I've last seen him, and I don't think that is helping the situation either because I feel quite alone at the moment in the move. It kind of feels like when I moved to Copenhagen and I was just doing everything on my own, and I was like, I don't know if I'm doing anything right. So yeah, I just thought I'd kind of update you on my headspace because I feel like so far I've been super positive about this move, and I am feeling positive about it. I am excited for it, but it's okay to also feel nervous, I guess, and to also doubt yourself and doubt the certainty of everything. But I am gonna stick some music on now. I think my sister is gonna come and help me pack as well, because I actually need someone to sit here and keep me accountable. Otherwise this is never gonna happen. And I think my plan is to basically take everything out of this suitcase, because this was a waste of time yesterday, and put everything firstly onto my floor that I want to pack so I can see everything that I want to take, because I feel like when I'm just taking things out of my wardrobe and putting them straight into a suitcase, it's not the most efficient way to pack. So that is my new plan, and hopefully by the time I'm finished I'll be feeling a bit more excited. Okay, so little update, or quite a big one really. It's 5:30 and this is the progress that I've made. I've basically compiled everything that I want to pack onto the floor. We've also picked Sid up now from the station, so he's also
up a little bit later when,
he's now subjected to the process of trying to fit all of this into 2 suitcases and a smaller one. Sid has only arrived with 1 suitcase somehow. He's managed to pack everything that he needs for 3 months into 1 suitcase and 1 rucksack. With space, apparently.
I packed it all, and I was like, oh, this is because we have 20 kilo allowance in 1 suitcase, so I packed it all, and I was like, oh, this is going to be enough. Packed it all, put it all in, and weighed it, and it was only 12 kilos. I was result. I can just bring random stuff now, so I've got everything. I've got pots, pans, towels, kitchen sink, everything's in there now. I'm like utilising this space in the suitcase.
You actually have no belongings. Like, it really baffles me.
I live a minimalist lifestyle.
However... I am the opposite, quite clearly.
Max.
I really wanted to be minimalist. Like, I did such a big clear out in Leeds, I did a clear out of this room, and somehow I've still ended up with this much stuff. To be fair, only that is clothes, so it's like 50% clothes and 50% just stuff. Like, I don't even know what this is, but it's clearly stuff that I've deemed necessary for the next 3 months, so... First suitcase actually closed. It's currently 8 p.m. I feel like I need to prepare myself like I'm doing.
Come on, big man. 18.25.
18. This one feels heavy. Oh, this one's definitely heavy. Oh no. Oh, 20.4. Fuck. So I need to reshuffle some of that one is that one and that one somewhere else.
It's like a game, isn't it?
Oh, it's like Copenhagen all over again. I finally finished packing and got all of the suitcases downstairs. They are all just under the weight limit, so I'm gonna have to just hope that when they're weighed tomorrow they're not over. I'm whispering, by the way, because my whole family has gone to sleep and Sid is also about to go to sleep on my floor. This is what happens when you only have a single bed. If anyone's staying over, they're sleeping on my floor, but it's cute sleepover vibes. Sleep tight. Made it to the airport, checked in all the luggage. It was somehow under the weight limit, so that's all fine. And we're about to board our flight. I'm feeling much more excited today than I was yesterday, so I'm feeling much more positive today. Let's move to Berlin. Welcome to our new Hello home. We've arrived in the flat. We are both soaking wet, so I probably shouldn't be sat on the sofa, to be honest. My hair is a mess, but I'm so happy with the flat. It actually looks so much nicer than I thought it was gonna look like, and it looked nice in the photos, but it's always pleasant to be surprised when you get somewhere in a good way, I guess. But yeah, it's actually quite late. It's almost 5:30. We've somehow spent the whole day, 6:30, yeah, because of the time difference. We've somehow spent the whole day traveling, and we only traveled from the UK to Germany. But we're gonna head out now and get some bits from the supermarket because the flat is furnished. I don't think I've really spoken about this or spoken about why I was packing the way that I was packing, but it's a very similar situation to Copenhagen in that it's a fully furnished place, so including forks, kitchenware, towels, bedding, everything is included. So the rent is so expensive, but it's because it includes that furniture extra charge, I guess. So the premise is that we can turn up with just our personal belongings, so the stuff that I've packed in my suitcases, and be able to start living here straight away. But obviously it doesn't include things like food and basic necessities. So we're gonna go out to the supermarket and get some stuff for at least breakfast and lunch tomorrow. Neither of us can be bothered to cook this evening, so I think we're just gonna get takeout from somewhere or see if there's any nice restaurants in the area. But yeah, this is so exciting, and what a nice backdrop already. Our first place together. Do you like it?
I do. Yeah, I was saying before, I couldn't work out the layout of it. So now I'm here. It's cool to see the layout of it. I think the main thing that we're baffled about is the fact that it's not like an Airbnb. We're not staying here for a week or 2 weeks.
Like we're living here.
We're staying here for 3 months now, which is going to be very odd. Like, I think we'll get used to it very easily. I'm sure we can get used to living somewhere like this, but yeah.
We've done the food shop, had a walk around, and found a nice doner kebab place for dinner. And they had loads of veggie options as well. So we've got a seitan kebab box with chips, salad. I don't know if I'm just really hungry